Friends, today I'll be going to talk about how to validate file format using file element in Omniscript. So we can restrict the file upload based on the file format, right? So we can just make the file upload allowed only for image files, like for .jpg, .png, those kind of image files will be allowing to upload, but we can restrict the file upload uh, of types like CSV, text format file, Excel file will be like restrict to upload. So those kind of file validations we'll be going to see in this tutorial. So I have already created few part 1 and part 2 tutorials on file element in Omnistudio Omniscripts, and I have talked about different limitations as well. And in the very last video I have talked about like how to attach multiple files for a created case record, and we have configured like DataMapper post action within the Omniscript, and we can just create a new case record, and the files those are provided by the user while filling out the case details. So those files will be automatically attached to the case. The case got created, right? So, and the key thing was that we can add multiple files uh, as an attachment for that record. So right, so let's get started for today's use case. And before get started, please do like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. I'll just create a new Omniscript by clicking on the new button, and I'll just provide the Omniscript name as file format validation Omniscript, and file format will be my type, and validation in Omniscript in OS. So this will be our subtype of the Omniscript, and I'll just click on save. And if you have not watched those videos that I have already uploaded in my Omnistudio playlist regarding the files, like part 1 and part 2 of the file element, so please do check it out. I'll be adding those tutorial links in this video descriptions as well, right? So now let me just add a file element. So from the input I'll just drag and drop this file element, and so we'll be going to use a formula element, and within the formula element we'll be going to use the contents function, so that we can identify the files which having a different extensions, right? So I have already drag and drop this file element in the step 1, and let me just add a formula element and a messaging element as well. So using the formula, so within functions we can find the formula, and let me just drag and drop the messaging element as well, and within the functions we can find the messaging element. So messaging element will be nothing but will be showing the warning message, or that restrictions validation warning message using this messaging element. So so this will be our file name, like file 1 will be our element name. That is good, and we can make sure to be required. We are making sure that user always upload this file, and in here in the formula we are going to going to use the contents function. And the contents function syntax is like in the so in the key value pair, so the key will be the mark syntax of the element file element, like and I have already discussed about the file data structure, like after uploading a file, so within that file uploaded node in the OmniJSON data, we will get the data field, the file name field, and the vid as well. So that is how that we can access that file name. So using the file element name, then colon, we can simply use the file name. And let me just show you the contents method. Let me just search for it, contents in Omniscript formula. And if I just scroll down a little bit, so within this function references, so this is the Salesforce official help document, and in here we could find the contents function, contents. Let me just search with it, contents. I'm not getting it here. Let me just try back and search in. So this is the contents function, and in here the first parameter is input string and the second parameter is value. And the, for example, like first parameter is the first name, and if the first name contains the word Tony under this quotes, so it will be evaluated to true, right? So this is how this contents works in formula in Omniscript. So evaluates if the value contained within a string, right? So we'll be going to use these contents, and for multiple matches we can use the or operator. So I'll just show you once. So let me just show you one. Let me just add the this function, so contents. So I'll just simply add CSV, right? So if the file name, contains the word CSV, so it will just evaluate it to true, right? So let me just click on save, and now we can just hide the formula as well by just making click on this checkbox hide. So I'm not going to do that for debug purpose. And in the messaging element, I'll just make sure like it should be like warning, or we can just make it comment as well regarding the file upload. And I'll just let me just provide the message like only image files are allowed, right? And in here, let me just update the label as upload images. And in here in the messaging element, we just need to make sure to provide the validate expression, right? So when we want to show this error message, so we have added that in the true scenario, right? So there are like two messages type, like under true and false. So we can just make the false path as uncheck, and in the true, so whenever the formula evaluates to true, so whenever the formula contains in the file name contains the means that extension .csv, then we could evaluate, we can make sure the formula is evaluates to true, and then we just need to add in the validate expression. In the formula we can just write like this formula equals to true, right? So this is how we can just add a simple validate expression in the messaging element. So whenever this is evaluates to true, it will just throw this warning, like this message will be shown in as a warning message, right? So let me just preview it once. So one thing again, I have already discussed in part 1 and part 2 tutorials. So file will not work properly in like in preview mode. We just need to activate the Omniscript as well. So after activating the Omniscript as well, it will not work in preview mode. So we just need to copy the how to launch URL, lightning or new port URL, and we can just directly check that from that URL. So let me just activate the Omniscript, and from the design we just need to click on this drop down, and on clicking on this button how to launch, we just need to copy our lightning URL or new port URL. So new port URL is top of AngularJS, and lightning URL is on the lightning framework, right? So I'll just copy the lightning URL and I'll just paste it here in the new tab. And if I just upload, currently the formula is false, and let me just upload a CSV file. Let me just upload a CSV file. So this is a CSV file. Let me just click on done, and we are still seeing the formula as false. So let me just update the display density. Still it's showing as false, and let me just close it out, and let me just check once again. So whenever it contains, the file name contains CSV, so then it is true. When the formula 1 is true, then we will going to show this error message, that is okay. So then let me just check it out in the new port URL. I'll just copy the new port URL and paste it in here in the new tab. So let me just check it now in here. It is some due to cache issues probably. And let me just upload the file in here, the CSV file, but we still seeing this false again. Let me just update the display density. Okay, let me just upload one image file. Still the formula is not updating. I'll just deactivate this Omniscript again, and let me just check whether I am making some mistake in here. File1 colon file name, that is good. If this contains the .csv, so these are the few issues we face while working with the out of the box file element in Omnistudio. So it's still not updating. File element in Omniscripts. And one thing we just need to care about, like whenever we are uploading a file, so in the omni JSON data, this is the structure we'll be getting, like one of the JSON node name from the image or file to apply to a condition to another element. So this will be our file element name. Then under that array we will find like data, file name, vid, and size. So we are providing the file name in the formula n as capital, right? So that was incorrect. So this was the mistake we are doing. So I have already updated the formula. So this is the file name, file element name, file1 colon file name, right? So I have updated the formula. Now let me just check it out, and I'll just click on this how to launch, and So now we can see that this is working actually. So there are some cache issue, that is why we are not able to see the messaging element. Now we have uploaded one CSV file and we are seeing this warning message like only image files are allowed. If I just delete the file, we could see the error message, the warning message gone out. And if I just upload one image file, and we should not see the messaging element error message, that warning message, right? So let me just upload a image file, and we could not see the message, warning message, right? So this is how it works. And if we want to add multiple files, let me just deactivate this Omniscript. And so currently it's only restrict like CSV file, but if we want to restrict it for multiple files, multiple file format, what we can do, so we can simply use the OR operator, and in here we can just use it like this way, like OR. Within the OR we can just add, so under OR, so we can just add this one. And we want to add for file formats like let me just add the comma as well in here. So S6 and this TXT, right? So we are going to restrict the file upload for CSV, then Excel file format, XLSX, and .txt format text file, right? So this is how we can just write the OR operator in the expressions. So I can just simply save it, and I can just activate the Omniscript again. And now let me just check it out whether it's working. Again, we should face some cache issue, and let's see how it works currently. So before that, let me just update the display density as well. And let me just upload one text file, so .txt. And if I just click on text, and we are going to see this error message, right? And if I just upload again another CSV file, so we should see the error message keep throwing, right? But if I just remove those files, we should not see the error message, right? So this is how we can add different kind of validations using the formula, uh, using the formulas and messaging element. We can throw that error messages or warning messages or success messages as well. So this is how we can add these kind of validations in the file element in Omniscript, since there are like no built-in functionalities available. But we could use the lightning LWC component as well for lightning file uploader. So we'll be going to see in the upcoming lessons. So please stay tuned, and if you like this video, please do like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. I'll be uploading more tutorials on Salesforce, Omnistudio, and data cloud topics. So please stay tuned, and thanks for watching.